Hello everyone, welcome to Home-Steward. In today's episode, we continue to talk about motherhood, and today we're looking specifically at the illusion of having it all. I am Mrs. M and I welcome you. The phrase having it all has become so popular and is very persuasive in modern womanhood. It suggests that as women, we can have it all without anything giving. We can have abundance without trade-offs. You can be a boss, a mom, an entrepreneur, a wife, all at the same time managing your side hustle and doing all of this perfectly without failure. That you can have success without any loss. It convinces women that with enough ambition and drive, a woman can excel professionally, remain fully present as a mother, maintain health, and you'll hear a lot of the saying that says, looking snatched, managing the home at the same time without anything giving. Real life doesn't work this way. Real life looks nothing like the perfect life portrayed on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever social media platform. The woman who seems to have it all is often presented as proof that motherhood needs not to alter a woman's trajectory. She seems stylish, composed, successful, and unencumbered. And this is the kind of woman that has an aesthetically pleasing life on Instagram. And she seems to prove that as a woman, as a stay-at-home mom and a stay-at-home wife, you do not have to let that motherhood or wifehood be your whole personality. And yet, if we were to follow closely, you will realize that her children are mentioned and yet rarely seen. Behind the scenes, care is almost always outsourced to nannies, daycare, nursery, family members. Presence in her household is always postponed until productivity has been achieved. Hear me right. This is no comparison. There is nothing wrong with outsourcing care. Many families do actually rely on extra help from family members, nannies. There's nothing wrong with that. Of course, it takes a village. But the have it all narrative omits all cost. It doesn't show the behind the scenes. Modern womanhood portrays perfection as though there weren't any costs that follow. The truths are not always posted online. Hence, the woman, the mother, the wife who chooses to stay home compares her life to what is not true and is pressured to do more than just being home, raising kids, or managing the home. Remember, dear mother or wife staying at home, you cannot compare a process to a presentation or a show. Formation cannot be compared to performance, and long-term investment cannot be compared to immediate reward. If the society was open and honest about having it all, people would admit that the cost was actually higher than expected, that the mental load was relentless, that guilt did not disappear with success. Ask yourself, would you rather have a busy schedule or a happy home? I hope you choose the latter. And let us actually look at the boss babe culture, because it also plays a role in this having it all narrative that is out there. The boss babe or boss lady culture, it actually claims to be about female empowerment, hustle mentality, aesthetic success, entrepreneurship. And we see this shown on Instagram, TikTok, influencers, reality shows, etc. The rise of the boss lady ideal did not begin as a rejection of motherhood. No, it began as a promise of freedom. Of course, with being a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home wife comes the idea or the narrative that maybe you're stuck at home, you're trapped, you are dependent on someone else aiding your needs. And so the boss lady culture promised women financial freedom, that you can be financially independent. You can be independent as a woman and not need anyone to help you. Be your own boss and wear many hats. Not to say there is anything wrong with this. However, over time, this ideal became or is becoming something it was never meant to be. Worth has become tied to output. Rest is suspicious. And care, especially the kind that centers others, is discouraged. Let me encourage you as a mother or a stay-at-home wife. You are not being old-fashioned or stuck in the traditional way of living if you choose to nurture your kids a little longer, if you regard your children as a priority more than prioritizing productivity. In the boss lady ideal, children disrupt efficiency. There is little time spent nurturing them, molding their characters. In some unfortunate cases, they're left alone to figure themselves out. And the issue of raising kids is a big deal. Though it might seem just as part of life, ordinary life, if we were to trace so many problems we have in society today, we might find that it's something that began at home. And so why not spend most of our time nurturing our kids, tending our homes, if most of societal problems are probably beginning at home and things that went wrong in our homes. The household is the heart of the community, of the church, and of the nation. The home is the heart, and out of the heart flows the issues of life, the well-being of the society. The success of the church and prosperity of the nation depends on the influence of the home. The elevation and deterioration of the future of society will be determined by the manners and morals of the youth growing up around us. In today's society, the boss lady culture has reframed motherhood, unfortunately. It is assumed that once you're a stay-at-home mom or wife, you have settled, meaning you have nothing more to do than just raise your kids, stay at home, manage the home, that you've chosen that for the rest of your life. It is assumed that motherhood is not an essential work, but rather a personal choice. And even that choice, you have chosen the easy way out. This reframing of motherhood creates a hostility towards maternal presence. Women tend to want to prove themselves against these narratives that are out there. You see the trend of women who just gave birth, who have the pressure to quickly fall back to their original bodies, as if being a mom is not a good look. You see women who are constantly trying to justify why they stay at home, or they want to prove that they do have qualifications. They are more than just mothers, as if being a mother was not enough. And so these narratives that are out there created by the boss lady culture have created competition amongst women. The boss lady ideal thrives in comparison. It invites women to measure themselves against one another, not in wisdom or wholeness, but in visibility. The more followers you have, the more important you are. To measure themselves against one another in terms of achievement. What brand have you built? And so opting out of this environment is seen as failure and not discernment. I tell you now, to step away from boss lady culture is not only good for your mental health, but for your family and home too. You are not incompetent or unintelligent, but you refuse to follow a narrow definition of power or excellence. Shaping your children is significant more than managing projects. The work done in private matters as much as the one done in public. Raising your kids is a lifelong contribution to society and not a gap in your resume. You are not behind. The work you do is not the kind that shows on LinkedIn, but it shows up everywhere. Please do not neglect it. Remember, charity begins at home.